get your popcorn, get your favorite drink.
I look good, you can't touch my bag, but you could.
Back. Yep, y'all getting 2 videos within a week or maybe a week and a half. But you know how I was telling y'all about my mini twist. So it's time to take them down because now they're looking real old and scruffy. So we are about to take them down and kind of chit chat a little bit. So y'all, hopefully y'all saw my last 2 videos with the home decor. And hopefully y'all saw my very, very, very weird video of me talking to a guy. Okay, let me pin this up because I won't be able to take them down. If I got all of them down, I'm not gonna be able to find all of them. Talking to, I really want to keep them up. I feel like I should keep them. Y'all think I should keep them up? Because they are like so easy. I won't keep them up. I'm just gonna put some oil on it because they look real dry and crusty. I think I'm too lazy to take them down because, you know, when your hair is twisted up or braided, it's so much easier to like go about your day and everything like that. And that's exactly what I like, is just to wake up and go. Like fooling with your hair, it's not the thing. It's just not the thing. Especially every morning. Like you gotta do something to your hair every morning. Give me a protective style any day of the week. Cause even like if your hair is like, if you got a sew in, or if you have like a quick weave or anything of that nature, like you still gotta maintain your hair like it's your hair. And people be quick to say, oh yeah, sew-ins and quick weaves and all that is a protective style. Yeah, it is, but you still gotta maintain the hair that you applied to your head. And then you gotta also maintain your hair underneath it. You can't allow it to just go get brittle and dry and stuff like that. And I think that's what some people, this is just my opinion. I feel like that's what some people really real deal be thinking. Like they can just let their hair kind of go and it's just gonna be all right. And you can't do that. But I really need to wash my hair and do these twists over again because they're kind of unraveling as well. Yeah. But I don't feel like it. But yeah. It's gonna be a really quick video because I really anticipated on taking my hair down. And my forehead is shiny. I really anticipate on taking my hair down, but I think I'm gonna pivot that quick to not doing that. I had another story for y'all, but I don't know if I really want to share it because it's kind of similar to like my last video. But I'm gonna go ahead and share it. So y'all, you know how I was talking about the last dude with the scrubs and how he didn't have no food in his refrigerator? So that actually is not the first time that has happened. That's actually my second time that has happened. So it was this other guy back in April maybe, that I literally only talked for 2 weeks. Like we was just texting. Didn't take me out, none of that. All he wanted to do was be in the house. Then had the and when he told me like he doesn't want to go out in public with women because he might see his like a family member or something like that. And I'm like, what? I was like, all you gotta do is tell them like we're just friends, and then he was like, his family will be getting all involved and stuff like that. And I'm like, so I'm guessing basically he was saying like any woman he dealing with, unless he not serious about them, he don't want to be seen in public with them. And I was like, so how you gonna date somebody if you don't want to be seen in public with them? And then like at first, like when I text him, I was like, okay, like I really had, dang Gabby, like I really had to process what he was saying, because I came back the next day and I instantly was like, this ain't gonna work. I was like, you worried about your family seeing us out in public, or you're worried about, I was like, you must got somebody else. I said, because either you have somebody else or you just trying to go through women to find that one and then bring them out in public when you feel like that's the one. And he was like, no, I really want to take you out. Like, I was just saying, like, I prefer for us to, like, not go out in public. Because I was talking to him about Target, because I like to make Target runs and stuff. And I was like, I don't want to always do that by myself. Like, I would like to have, like, my friend with me or somebody I'm talking to. Like, we go to Target or go to, like, a few stores and stuff like with me and stuff like that. I was like, here come the other dog, y'all. So I was like, how you expect to get to know somebody if all you want to do is be on FaceTime, on the phone, and texting? I was like, you need to go out in public with this person because you need to see how they look physically. I said, you also got to ask certain questions to see if they're like the best fit for you or whatever. And that man was like, oh, I don't have no problem with doing that. And I'm like, now that I'm questioning you, now it's, oh, you don't have a problem doing that. So why did you tell me that foolishness yesterday? So anyway, so that happened. I ended up like not talking to him for 3 days. And then he like hit me up. He FaceTimed me and was like, so we done talking? And I was like, yeah. I was like, after we had that conversation, first off, after I kind of peeped, like we was somewhere downtown, we ended up walking by his apartment complex. And I was like, after I had saw what your apartment looked like, it was very clean. Like I said, could lick the floor, could lick the fridge, could lick the pantry. That's how clean it was. And then you walk in. I didn't walk out. Well, I did walk in, but then we just turned right back around and went back out. But I promise you, I looked at that living room real quick, and I looked at that fridge, and I looked at that pantry. No food in the fridge or freezer, nothing in the pantry. But he told me that. He was like, oh, I'm so organized. When you see my fridge, my pantry, I'm so organized. You're going to be so proud of me. And in my head, I literally took it literal. I was like, oh, okay, good. I was like, I've never met somebody that actually has an organized pantry and fridge and stuff like I do. I was like, especially coming from a guy, I was like, oh, wow. I was like, kudos to you. Yo, he ain't have nothing in there. And that's what he was implying. And I told him, I was like, why did you make it seem like you was just so organized when really and truly you wasn't? And he was like, well, I told you. I'm like, well, nothing. I was like, you should have just been straight up. I was like, but then why did we walk past your apartment and you talking about some, come see how it look? And then for us to like make a U-turn and go back out the door. We made that U-turn and I went back out the door. I told him, we don't need to continue. I walked downtown. I said, we are fine. Yo, I'm trying to do my video and these dogs are literally pacing the floor. But anyway, so yeah, I was like, why in the world? What? I was done. And he got mad. He was like, so I'm not gonna get no hug. What does this mean about us? I said, we're not gonna be in contact with one another. That's what this means. I was like, I don't have to be in contact with you. I was like, I don't want any parts with you, like none whatsoever. I was like, when I say I don't want no parts, I don't want no parts. Like, You go about your day and I want to go about mine. Like, that's what we doing. And he was like, oh, so it's like that? I said, yeah, it's like that. What are we talking about right now? He's like, well, allow me to walk you to your car. I said, I said, I'm good. You don't have to do that at all. I promise you, you don't. You don't have to do that at all. I was like, I don't need anybody to walk me to my car. I am perfectly fine. I was like, I'm good on my own. I was like, my car is right there. I was like, I can walk. I can see my car from your place. Like, my car is right there. Like, I can walk myself. I don't need you. And he was like, dang, it's like that? I said, it's so like that. I said, you focus on yourself. Focus on trying to get this apartment together. Focus on getting some food in your fridge. And I said, word of advice, I said, don't stop dealing with women and you not financially ready. And I said, stop also lying to these women talking about you ready to date them and you don't have food in your fridge. Like, for real? What? Like, why do you think, like, women is okay with that shit? Like, no, they will not. Maybe a girl, I hate to be racist to, like, certain areas, but a female that's in the streets might be okay with that, or a female that's trying to use you would be okay with that. I'm not okay with that. I'm not that type of person. And he got mad, and I was like, okay, bye. And I closed the door right behind me. He was like, well, nope, stay your butt there. I said, do not follow me. Do not try to walk me to my car. Do not try to call me. You are already blocked. While we were standing here talking to one another and I was looking at my phone, I was blocking you just like while you was in front of me. Yep. But anyway, so that's a little spiel. But it was similar to the last person I was talking to. And I'm like, y'all, what? Like, this the kind of man? I'm not doing it. We're only going to get better by the day. So, bye, babes. I love y'all.
Oh, I saw it, she hit me like